In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create bookmarks in Obsidian, so you can instantly jump to your most important notes, folders, and even specific searches without digging through your entire vault. Bookmarks are one of those features that become absolutely essential once your collection of notes starts growing, because they save you from endlessly scrolling or searching for the same items day after day. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. The first step is simply to open Obsidian on your computer and give it a moment to fully load your vault. You'll want to make sure that the vault containing the note, folder, or even the saved search you plan to bookmark is the one currently open. This is important because bookmarks are stored per vault, so if you switch vaults later, you won't see the same bookmarks. Once your vault is ready, you're all set to move forward. A quick tip here: think of bookmarks as your personal speed dial list for Obsidian. They are perfect for anything you open regularly, like daily notes, project plans, or reference guides. You can create as many as you need, so don't hold back. Now the next step is to open the specific item you want to bookmark. This could be an entire note, a single heading inside a note, a folder full of related files, or even a saved search that you run often. Go ahead and click on that item in your file explorer, or open the note so you can see it in the editor. Take a moment to double check that you have exactly the right item selected, because once you bookmark it, the shortcut will always point to whatever you choose now. For example, if you want to bookmark a particular heading within a long note, make sure your cursor is actually placed within that heading, or that the heading is visible in your editing pane. This is a common pitfall. People sometimes bookmark an entire note when they really wanted a specific section. So take a second to confirm your selection, and you'll save yourself some confusion later. With the correct item open or selected, it's time to create the bookmark. Right-click directly on the note, folder, or heading, and from the menu that appears, select Bookmark. Depending on the version of Obsidian you're using, you might see an option that says Bookmark or Add Bookmark, but either one does the same thing. Click it, and you'll see that a new entry appears somewhere in your interface. That's it. You've created your first bookmark. It's worth noting that bookmarking does not move, copy, or duplicate the original note in any way. It simply creates a shortcut, a pointer that tells Obsidian, when I click this, open that file, so your original note stays exactly where it is, untouched. You can also bookmark items from other areas of Obsidian, like Graph View or Search Results, wherever you see the option. Now, let's look at where these bookmarks live. You need to open the Bookmarks pane, which is usually found in the left sidebar alongside your File Explorer and other panels. If you don't see a tab labeled Bookmarks, don't worry, it might not be activated yet. To enable it, go to Settings, then Core Plugins, and make sure the Bookmarks plugin is turned on. Once it's enabled, you'll see the tab appear in your sidebar. Click on it, and you'll see all your saved bookmarks displayed in a clean list. This pane is your command center for managing them. You can collapse or expand groups, see what's in your list, and start thinking about how to keep everything tidy. Speaking of tidy, the next step is to organize your bookmarks so they actually save you time instead of becoming a cluttered mess. Right-click anywhere inside the Bookmarks pane, and you'll see an option to create a new bookmark folder. Go ahead and create folders for different projects, clients, classes, or personal topics, whatever makes sense for your workflow. Then simply drag and drop your bookmarks into those folders. You can also rename folders by right-clicking them and selecting Rename. The goal here is to group related bookmarks together so you can find what you need at a glance. A great habit is to avoid creating too many bookmarks without organizing them, because a long flat list eventually becomes just as hard to navigate as the vault itself. But with a few well-named folders, you'll always know exactly where to look. Now for the payoff. Opening a bookmark is as easy as a single click. Just go to your Bookmarks pane, find the note, folder, or search you saved, and click on it. Instantly, Obsidian will open that item in your editing or reading view. There's no searching, no scrolling through folders, no remembering where you put something. You just click and you're there. This is why bookmarks are so powerful for frequent use. They eliminate friction. As you work, you can use them to jump between your active projects, daily notes, and reference materials without ever leaving your flow. And finally, keep adding bookmarks as you go. Whenever you find yourself repeatedly opening the same note or running the same search, create a bookmark for it. Over time, your bookmarks pane will grow, so make it a habit to review it now and then and remove anything you no longer need. Actively clean out old bookmarks to keep the list manageable and relevant. You can also combine bookmarks with other organizational tools like folders, tags, and properties for an even more powerful workflow. But remember, bookmarks are your quickest shortcut. They ignore your folder structure entirely and just take you straight to the item. As your vault expands to hundreds or even thousands of notes, a well-maintained bookmarks pane becomes one of the fastest ways to get to your most important information without ever searching. So now you know exactly how to create, organize, and use bookmarks in Obsidian to keep your most valuable notes just a click away. By setting up a clean bookmark system, you'll navigate your vault faster and stay focused on what actually matters. A great next step is to bookmark your daily note template and a few active projects as a starting point. If this video helped you, consider saving it or revisiting it whenever you need a refresher. Thanks for watching and happy note-taking.